Okay. Saint-Germain. Here we go again. Good day to you. So, as we mentioned in an earlier transmission video, the wounds of humanity, the wounds of the feminine, the wounds of the masculine. There have been many wonderful people, conscious people, that have been trying to transform these wounds. The wounds of the feminine are many and varied. The feeling there's no one really here for me. Somehow I'm alone. No one really sees me, no one really understands me. Fear, block around sexuality, the feminine power, the Shakti, the essence and the truth. Guilt, shame. But really all it wants is to feel safe. What we all really want is to feel safe. Loved as who we are. Everybody has this wound. It's part of the human condition. The condition of being a human. So if you are unconditioned, or release yourself from the condition of being a human, then who are you? Everybody takes everything very personally. Every issue, every problem, every drama. But are they really personal? This collective field, this mind field of humanity, influences everybody almost in every moment. To have peace of mind, for the thoughts to stop, is what many people wish for. But they never really stop. You might get peace for a few hours here and there, if you're a very enlightened fellow. But basically the thoughts are still going to roll through. The weather of the world, you're still going to feel it, or think it. That's what I feel about it all. The thoughts of humanity is like the weather. It can be a sunny day or a cloudy day, it can be snow or rain or a storm. But the weather is often kinder than the thoughts. The other analogy is of a station, a transmitting radio or television station, internet broadcast. And these wounds of humanity are continually broadcast or recycled around and around and around, like watching the repeats over and over again. What can we do about this? Well, that brings us to the masculine. Maybe I can't do anything. Am I really allowed to express my truth in the world? Is it safe to do so? Or am I going to get crucified? Judged? Betrayed? Can I handle it? Can I do it? Can I make it? I'm afraid of failing, so maybe I shouldn't even really attempt to do my soul's work here in this world because I'll probably fail anyway. Or maybe I've failed already. Why? Because we can't do it. We can't save the masculine or the feminine. This man here, this one that's called Sion, he's been trying to do that his whole life. Transform, 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 transform. Dedicated to the goddess, mostly. Dedicated to the goddess to try and help her. Heal the wounds. Dedicated to the Great Mother. Which many, many women are in this world. And many, many men. Many good brothers. The knights of old are here in service to the lady. Who is actually in service here to the Lord, to the masculine? Not so many people. This service to the wounded feminine. Of course you're going to fail. She's not here to be saved. There's an ocean of pain in this world. An ocean of wounding. And it gets more and more every day. There's many people trying to transform it all, but it's like a virus, it's out of control. So, the choice is the old mission or the new. What is the old mission? For many beings, is to try and help this planet, or humanity, or the psyche, or the unconscious, or the wounds, the pain. Help heal it, help make peace with it. The old rapes, the abuses, the dominance, the control. My dear brothers and sisters, we can't do it. We can't resolve it. There's too many people focusing on the negative, continuing the rapes, the abuses, the dominance, the control. We can't save that matrix. It's the end of the world. It's the apocalypse. She's going to die. Which is a very good thing. Your choice is what you do with that. Do you fight against the system, the polluters, the abusers? Thank you for that good work if you've been doing that. Very courageous. Or do you let it be now and focus on the new? What if we can't save the old? What if it's just time for it to pass away? What if it is time to be the new? New paradigm, new reality, whatever you want to call it. New way of being, new mission. To choose that, then maybe you buy out of the old stories, the old pains. Because if you're connected in with the old mission, you're plugged into it and you're going to suffer. Because it's made of suffering. There's a huge amount of suffering in it. And it's going to get worse. The world is going to get more interesting. But if you keep your interest in it, it will be very stressful for you. Can you release the old mission and step into the new of your soul work now? Your essence, what you've come here for. Now. You may have been working and healing and transforming for 20 or 25 years, like this one here, and now it's time for that identity to dissolve away. Into what? Into the new. What is the new? Well, that's where the trust, and the faith, and the respect, and the love, and the acceptance comes in. Because we're co-creating it. And the new is not polluted or abused. It hasn't got a history. It's now. That's a challenge, because some will go, well, what am I here to do then? Open to that. Choose the new. Choose the new, to really choose it. To release yourself from needing to dive into the pain and the suffering over and over again. It is time to rise, it is time to rise, it is time to resonate and vibrate on the levels of compassion, of acceptance, of love, of trust, of respect. So thank you. I wish you well in this end of the world, or the beginning. That's your choice, that's my choice. Welcome. I wish you most well. Interesting. Dankeschön.